Bulletproof corner stores never stop to take a breath, and you can even catch a contact from the gun smoke. You just stepped into a tight-ass situation with a scent of roach spray just might get your black ass homesick. It was 212 West 129th Street. That's where the needle skipped on the family that broke the record for all those times the mice left holes in the loaf of the bread, while the roaches played dead like raisins and they were backstroking in my bowl of cereal. I had a good stomach back then. It was them days of free sex, good love had a price, and cold chilling was just an understatement. We was getting dressed up just to go to bed. We was wrapped under blankets and coats, and then you wake up sweating from a cat crying in heat. And then by the time I was 2 or 3, I was like, none of this noise, and silence gives you insomnia. But this song took place when Harlem was an armpit. It was right before gentrification gave this place a facelift. It's when the middle class never came past 59th Street on an Uptown D train, and a seat was guaranteed. We were sitting around a lit cigarette that served as light and heat, and we were like survivors of lead paint poison and secondhand smoke. It felt like we were serving time for killing time. Fuck sheep. We was counting pit bulls in our sleep. You might even see a blind man get into a fist fight for looking at somebody the wrong way. But I'm the ugly one. I'm mad because I got to dry my socks in front of the stove with my underwear on the radiator. And I'm saving all my asthma pumps because them shit's going to be worth a lot of money someday. People call me crazy, but padded walls in my projects couldn't stop the source of what I write from. That shit is like music. It's like, you know, the crowded 8 train early in the morning and watch everybody suck their teeth at the same time at the sight of my face. As strange as that shit may sound, it's a song. It was written in the New York Minute, copywritten the old-fashioned way, by the same group of people that coined the catchphrase, watch my feet. So when you walk through my neighborhood, you might see more barbershops than bookstores. And there's a pet shop right across the street from the housing projects. Now that shit is crazy. Because you would think after living so long in this cramped situation, somebody would show compassion for a goldfish in a bowl with nowhere to go but in circles. This is not a jungle, it's a fucking circus. It's where grown men walk around with cartoons on their sweatsuits and Gucci nights, doing lands for free cheese. I keep saying to myself, fuck this place. So welcome to Life with the Bitch. And this is the Urban Chronicles. I'm from where Mexican right next door to a methadone clinic, and a malpractice lawsuit will let a bum dress nice for once in his life, infidels might having the wrong finger amputated. But what's so funny about this is, somebody will see that dude with the missing finger and say it's cool. And before you know it, that shit is gonna be a new style. And after sitting down, some dude gonna be in the corner, he gonna be saying some shit like, yo, check it out, son. I just got my finger cut off, this shit look hot, right? And his man is gonna be like, yo, I'm feeling that, son. Watch next week, I'm gonna get all my fingers cut off. And you might be saying to yourself, damn, that poetry shit is kind of deep, but it ain't. Deep is the way a girl will stand up to her man, but then she'll run from a mouse. But then again, that shit ain't even deep. Deep is the way women only seem to check me out whenever they see me with another girl.
Yeah, that's deep right there.
So I hang out with lesbians. And we pick up chicks together. But then again, that shit ain't even deep. Deep is the way this one girl was checking me out, right? So I told her, you gotta put your cell phone on vibrate, sit it on your lap, and I'll call you when I'm coming. Now that shit is deep. So remember, Hollywood wants that urban look. The movie crew is always in my neighborhood, and graffiti is always in the background of some dude picture. Sometimes it's the letters spray painted calligraphy. It's like the letters taken from the cover of the Bible, and survival is the code we live by. But let me tell you something about black people. We make this struggling shit look easy. We can do this shit so good, we even had a dance named after it. But we were just calling it the hustle. But hold up. Heard how this girl take her child into a dysfunctional class just to get a disability check. And she neglects to check the progress of the child because she was in a strip club, hustling. She works her ass off, literally. She struggles to make ends meet up until the weekend where ain't shit free in this country except flyers and garbage. 18 years later, here I am. I'm the dysfunctional black bastard running a rat race city that just so happens to consist of women players. And I got a can't wait mentality. I got 3 friends with asthma, one got sickle cell anemia and a chipped tooth. We call him Big Mike. Mike is only 5'5", but likes to carry a gun when he gets upset. So what choice do I have? I call him Big Mike, just like everybody else. And everybody in here knows somebody just like me. Jaywalking was just embedded into my genetic makeup. And sometimes when I'm crossing the street, I'm saying to myself, fuck a red light. I want a yellow cab to hit me. I want a yellow cab to hit me so bad, but not hard. Because sometimes it seems like a lawsuit is the only way I can never get out of this deep, dark ditch that we call death and want and need and greed. And all that drama takes place in that section of the city where they got corner stores in the middle of the block. This is where English is the second language, Spanish is the first. And if you don't know, this ain't Shakespeare, ladies and gentlemen. This is like that grits and gravy kind of poetry. This poetry is like that old can of chicken grease sitting on your stove, knowing the Lord no longer has been there, but it always made the best fried chicken. It always made the best pork chop and the best biscuit. This is like getting your ass whooped with an extension cord kind of phone. This is like that black and white TV with aluminum foil wrapped around a hanger. This is unintended kind of phone. This is like that one mama, 3 babies, 3 for baby daddy kind of phone. This is like that instant oatmeal in the instant, quick grits, minute rice, the Kool-Aid with no sugar, the low-fat butter, the low-fat fat, the spray baby, the gossiping grandma, the backfiring gun, the short-fuse firecracker, the crackhead mechanic, and the women that act like crackheads and want to braid my hair every time I go on 25th Street. Peace.